Welcome back, guys. Joined in studio, Eli. Once again, Eli, we saw this first team play a little bit of a lopsided score. If you're the Thunderbirds in white here, what do you need to do coming out for the second game to get a little bit closer?
Well, right now, Jake, I think the Thunderbirds learned from their last game. At least I hope they did for their sake. Right now, I think they've got to play a lot better defense. I mean, last game we saw the Knights took full advantage, just shredded right through the defense. We saw a lot of them skate right through them and expose some of the weaknesses of the goaltending. But even more importantly, Jake, they just shred right through that Thunderbirds defense, made it look rather easy in my opinion. Thunderbirds have to do a lot better job of getting back on defense and just being more positionally sound whenever it comes to defense.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed about that last game, defense is obviously something they can improve upon. But a lot of these guys have the nerves hitting a little bit heavy this morning. They're taking that puck and they're dumping it down rather than setting up a breakout, getting some passing going, and really get the offense generated.
Yeah, for sure. That is one thing I noticed. One of Thunderbirds would have it behind the net, and you'd have two guys out to the left and right of the goal, not really knowing what to do. Really, it looked like they were just standing there looking for a play, but um, didn't see too many breakouts. The Knights looked very positionally sound. They had a few breakouts, looked very good. Thunderbirds just a little bit sloppy that first game. They got to be a lot better whenever it comes to being positionally sound, and got to work on just a lot of basic things that they weren't doing quite right the first game. Obviously, there were some bright sides. I thought they had some pretty good shifts in the offense in the ozone, but defense was a big killer on their part.
Well, as the warm-up buzzer sounds, we're going to get ready to go here at Face-Off. Again, for those of you joining us here for the first time, this is the first MIHA youth event in the Grove City area. We intend to do this again for a couple more years to come, so make sure you guys check out MIHAHockey.com to register both for youth and adult. Adult leagues here both Saturday and Sunday. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow as we will have the championship rounds for the adults here in Grove City, Pennsylvania. Getting ready to go here, and the looks like the Knights are going to come away with the puck first off
Ooh,
the
big
face-off.
collision, big
Big
collision down
collision
there.
down in the corner. Mong facing off the first shot. He directs that down low.
I think the collision was Carson Foster and Taden Warner, Jake.
Yeah, teammates for the Grove City Thunderbirds here. Those guys are not
Oh, look at that again.
uncomfortable with each other. Another save by Mong as the Thunderbirds are going to have the puck for momentarily. Dodd will pick it up along the wing. She's going to be forced back into center. That'll be taken down by Klein. Klein's shot's going to go over the bar into the far corner. He'll be the first one to it. He sends that back to Dodd. Mishandled a little bit. Foster will direct that back. That'll be picked up by Schleibner. Schleibner's going to get some resistance. He'll dump that back to Mong. Mong walks the blue line, sends it into the far corner. Whiting with the puck on his stick. Warner gets to it first. Warner on the near side. His stretch pass is broken up by Schleibner.
Got to use the boards there if you're Taden Warner.
Warner getting good defense back into the action there. So tie that up along the wall. Reinforcements come in. Puck's knocked forward by Schleibner. He's got a man open on the wing. Looking for a shot. That's Whiting going to be sent wide. Long able to get across on that. Warner with the puck on his stick. Long dump in. Tied up a little bit, and Dodd's going to come away with it. 2-on-1, 3-on-1 if they hurry. Dodd over to Schleibner. Klein's going to score. He puts it right under the glove of Kamen.
Nice shot there, right where every goalie hates it, Jake. One of the toughest spots, in my opinion, as a goalie, just right above the pad, under the glove right there. Just every goalie hates letting in those goals.
Thunderbirds with a big trail on the first game today. They're going to be on the scoreboard first, as it's 1-0 with just around 12 minutes left to go in the first period. Puck won back by the Knights. That's going to be sent to the far wall. He's got a lot of space. Long stretch pass. Got Doherty on the near side. Doherty all alone. And a beautiful save by Mong to push that wide. Puck in the far corner there. Thunderbirds possessed, but a lot of defensive pressure by the Knights. Stretch.
Good idea by Whitby there, Jake.
Whippy's pass is going to be broken up, and Mong's going to cover that up for a face-off in their own zone.
And I like that idea there by Jackson Whitby. Unfortunately for the Thunderbirds, came up short. He's just got to get it a little more to his right there. If he gets it a little more to his right, he might be able to hit that stretch pass.
Puck into center. Mong coming way up on top of his crease to cover that up as there was no help around. Face-off will be in the exact same spot. We'll do this song and dance once more. Whippy and Doherty facing off. That'll be won back by the Knights. Knights on the top. Long shot, and Mong's going to read that all the way into the glove. Eli, you mentioned in the first game, Mong struggling a little bit on his glove side. Seems to have those two covered up pretty good. Do you think those adjustments are on the coaching side or just kind of settling into the game, getting used to the action?
Right now, Jake, I think every goalie knows their strengths and weaknesses and what they need to work on to be better. And just talking to Tobin Mong in the practices and even after the game a little bit, I think he realizes he's got to be a little bit better on the glove side. I was talking to him like 30 minutes ago. He talked about how he was not pleased with his performance in the first period of the last game. Obviously, he didn't have the greatest help defensively, but I think part of it could be coaching, but I think he knows that he has to improve glove, and I think he is making those improvements as we just saw. Made a good glove save the last play.
Mong, one of those silly-sided goalies, the right hand having the glove, a little bit of a different appearance for shooters.
I'm a silly side goalie too.
Knights making a change here, getting some fresh bodies out. We're right around the 9:30 mark in the first period. Score is 1-0 in favor of the Thunderbirds. That puck's going to be won by the Knights. Shot's going to be directed wide by Mong. Miller with the puck off the boards. No recipient in tap. And we're going to have our first penalty of the day. It looks like Detroit's headed to the box.
And it was Carson Foster tripping up Sam Miller, I believe.
Those two longtime line mates. Foster shaking his head as he's laughing at the call there. But he'll spend some time in timeout. We're going to go to the power play for the Thunderbirds.
Looked like Sam and Carson had exchanged some words down there after the trip. Probably all in good fun.
Whippy to take the draw. Actually, it looks like they're going to...
I think Whitby. Yep, it's Whitby.
Whippy wins that back. That'll be collected by Schlanger. Over to Miller. Miller trying to cut middle. He's going to get tied off. And that'll be Doherty going the other way. Good back checking by Whippy will cause a turnover there. Thunderbirds will keep possession. That'll be dumped all the way down the length of the ice. And Cammon's going to come out to play it. Cammon over to Doherty. Whippy giving him some good pressure. Again, the Knights short-handed here for the next minute or so. That shot off the Mong. Redirect is going to go wide. That'll be kicked out along the far wall. Cutting in middle. Knights with another opportunity. He'll turn that back out and regroup. Beautiful turnover there. Opportunity here for the Thunderbirds. Coming in tight. Schlanger, and that'll go right into the glove of Cammon.
He's upset after that one, Jake.
Beautiful opportunity for the Thunderbirds. Probably one of their best of this power play so far. Not a lot of offense generated. Great defense here by the Knights.
And Cammon just thought that glove in great positioning. We've seen that a few times in the first game where the Thunderbirds just shot right into his glove, and we see it yet again right there.
Thunderbirds possess at the top of the wing. Over to Warner. Warner's going to have a long shot that's going to be blockered away into the near corner. Doherty with the puck. He's going to put it on his backhand, tries to cut middle. Warner intercepts that. Large collision, but he's able to get that pass off to Klein. Klein looking for a man on the back door. Not able to secure that, but that puck's still loose. Schleibner coming the other way. Along the wall. Klein giving some heavy forechecking. He'll stop that puck going the other way. 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Thunderbirds. Klein winds up. That's going to be blocked away by Mong in front. Dodds redirect. Oh, looking for a man on the back door. That's going to kick out on the near wall. Knights. Good little display of stick handling move.
Good skate there.
Doherty with the puck. Power
Great play
play
there by Tatum Warner.
Power play about to expire in 5 seconds. Klein with the puck. Nice little move. He's going to get tripped up again. Another power play for the Thunderbirds. Delayed call right now as Dodd has the puck. Mong headed to the box. And that'll finally be blown dead as he's headed right back to the cage. And we'll have our second power play for the Thunderbirds again this contest.
Right now, they just need to, they're going to be on the power play again. They're going to need to have a better job getting set up. I don't know if they're going to try switching something around maybe on the units here, but really need to have a better job getting set up here. We didn't see a whole lot of that. Yes, they did have a good chance or two, but just really got to get set up here a lot better on this one. We'll see what they do.
Faceoff's going to be won back by the Thunderbirds. Dodd along the wing. Sends it over to Whippy. Whippy getting some heavy pressure by Foster. Foster all alone with the puck. Whippy coming in hard to protect. Foster kicks that up to himself. Shot! And Mong's able to keep that out. A little bit of a messy one there, Eli, but he keeps it out of the back of the net.
Yep, and it was just like that. It almost looks similar to the goal the Thunderbirds scored. Tried going right above that pad under the glove. And this time, Tobin Mong able to secure it.
Face-off won back by the Thunderbirds again. That's going to be set up towards center. Overskating it slightly. The Thunderbirds keep possession. Barreling hard along the near side. Puck sticking along the board still. Whippy coming away with the puck. He's got a man up front, but he'll be stripped of that, and coming the other way is the Knights. Knights with some space here. That shot's going to go high and wide. That was a ripper. Dodd's going to be the first one to it for the Thunderbirds. Leaves it behind for Whippy. Whippy tries to kick it up to her, but that's turned over. Turnover again as Warner's going to race into the corner for it. Not before the Knights get to it first. Tied up along the near side. Possession still volleyballing back and forth between these two. Large blast by Foster goes wide. Another shot comes in. That'll be kicked away by Mong. Warner looking up ahead for some help. First one too, it's Dodd, but she puts it right into the knee pad of the Knights. Continuing to battle for it, and Whippy's going to send it all the way down. Knights go back to pick it up. Plays it up along the near side. Foster gets around one, has to get around two. Good defense by Miller, pushes him to the corner as that squirts towards center. Schlanger with the puck. He holds it up along the board and sends that back to Miller.
Miller play expires.
Miller along the near side. Full strength ensues. Miller gets around one. He's got a man on the back door. He'll lose the puck in the process, and the Knights are going the other way. Knights Doherty with the puck. He'll get tied up along the wall. Sends that over to Schlanger. Another opportunity. Klein will lose that. Mong, puck loose in front, but he knocked it out away. Klein with the puck. He's got Warner up front, rushing. Klein looking over his options. He'll lose it in the process, and Schlanger's going the other way for the Knights. Schlanger on the far wall. Gets tied up by Klein, but gets through. A lot of defensive effort here. Much better defense by the Thunderbirds this game. Sent back for the Knights. Knights at center. Miller trying to forecheck in on that puck, but he'll get turned around. Doherty going down. He'll lose it along the wall. Doherty pushes it back towards center. Another opportunity here for the Knights. Lots of space. Fans on the shot. And we've got a rush here. Heavy pressure here as that's pushed back. Schlanger will take that away for the Knights. Sent back down. Miller overskates it a little bit, but that long reach is able to get to that puck. Miller has got a 3-on-1 opportunity here. That puck sits on the doorstep and they'll tuck it in. Noah Klein with the redirect puts it right in the back of the cage, and it's 2-0 Thunderbirds.
Great job there by Sam Miller, just shooting down low. Goalie barely got a piece of it there, but Klein able to pick it up on that rebound, and just a great, well-executed play there by the Thunderbirds.
2-0 the score. Minute 50 left to go in the first period. Puck's won back by the Knights. Doherty with the puck on his blade. Some heavy pressure by Dodd. He'll spin around the net to create some space for himself. Pulling up along the far wall. Sends it up to Whiting. Whiting not able to control that. First one, too, it's going to be, looks like Schlanger will be the first one to it. Send up the wall. Knights keeping pressure here. Little give and go play. Create some space for themselves. Klein barreling down.
Great stick there.
That'll be forced to the wall. Knights keep possession there. Sends it back around. Knights doing a good job moving this puck. Opportunity here. Shot, and they're going to go
shot.
Right over the glove of Tobin Mong.
Not a whole lot he could do there. It's a really perfectly placed shot there.
Tyler Kennedy with the goal there. Puts it right over the glove. And it's 2-1. As we get ready to go for the last minute of the period of a face-off here at center. Knights are going to win that back. Dodd into forecheck. Dodd again playing on those 2x2 wheels. Seems to do very well with that, by the way.
Something you don't see a lot is those 2x2 wheels. I haven't seen a lot. I've seen it. Some people do it playing pickups sometimes, but I mean, even then, you'd hardly ever see it.
Whippy sends it out to Warner. Warner falling in the play as he was wide open. Last man back. Doherty with the puck coming down along the near side. It's got one to beat. Cuts it middle. Sends it off the iron.
Great.
That's going to go behind the back of the net. Dodd will send it around. Doherty's the first one to it. And time will expire. When we come back, second period action. But until then, you're watching the MIHA Youth Division. You're listening to Grove City Hockey.
Hey fans, it's that time for the GCH Duck Races. Make sure you get your picks. We have Mikey, Duke, Tex, and Ranger. Here we go. And your winner is Ranger. Thank you again to Bonus Accounting for sponsoring the GCH Duck Races.
Welcome back. Second period action is here, joined in studio by Eli Miller. Eli, a significantly different team showing up for the Thunderbirds this game. What did you like out of that last period?
What I really like, Jake, I really liked how they were playing really well on defense. I feel like as well they're playing with a lot more confidence this game. I mean, confidence can go a long way. It didn't seem like some players the last game for the Thunderbirds, Sam Miller didn't seem very too confident himself the last game, skating with a lot more confidence this game. You love to see just everybody seems like they're playing much more as a team this game. Seems like they're a lot more on the same page. Last game seemed like they were very discombobulated. In this game, for the most part, they have been very positionally sound.
Knights with possession, cutting through middle. Look out here. We got a 3-on-1 opportunity. That shot sent in.
Great stick by Dodd, I believe.
Dodd with a redirect there to knock that wide. Good defense by her. That's going to be pushed up along the near wall. Converged in is the Knights. They're going to send that back behind where the Thunderbirds will collect. Thunderbirds playing it off the wall to himself. Rolling puck's a little hard to control. Dodd's going to be the first one to it. She'll kick that up to herself and create some space.
Someone's got to cover back.
Tons of Thunderbirds in front of the net. That'll be sent back once again. Players battling along the near wall. No help from the Thunderbirds as the Knights come away with it. Pushed it up the near side to Schlanger. Schlanger coming in tight. That'll be knocked out wide. Doherty's going to play it off the boards to himself. And look out here. We got a breakaway for the Thunderbirds. Lone man back. He gets forced off the stick. Great defensive effort there by the Knights. Knights moving that puck down all the way. Shot on Whiting. He'll kick that away. Another opportunity is going to go wide. Warner not able to control that. Another opportunity Whiting's got. Look out.
Going
Here
for
it goes.
Michigan.
Puts it off the side of the cage with the Michigan attempt. Puck sits behind the back of the net. Both teams battling for it in tight as that comes all the way to the near wall. Dodd's first one to it. She's got some space. She's going to use those long legs to get around the defense there. Kicked in, and that's going to be knocked away by Mong. She'll keep the puck on her stick. Sends that back up towards the top for Klein. Klein evaluating. Puts it back out on Dodd's stick. Dodd looking for that cross, but that'll be broken up. And the Knights are coming the other way hard. Knights working in on their backhand. That shot's going to go to the far wall. Slingwine is going to keep the puck. Battling in down low. Klein with the puck. He'll take that behind his net. No real pressure by the Knights as he's got all kind of time and space. Thunderbirds take the zone. One more to beat. He gets around them, but not before that puck gets all the way to the corner. Klein battling. He'll send it up around the wall. Knights converge on that, and they're going to come away with the puck. Knights are going to send that ahead, and they've got an opportunity here. Schleibner sends that over, and that's going to be covered up by Whiting, and he'll hang on for the draw.
It's Carson Foster, I believe, with the chance there on the breakaway. Great save, though, by Whiting, staying with him. Great position by him.
10:30 left to go in the second period here. Score is 2-1 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Face off to the right of Whiting. That's going to be sent forward. Miller with the puck. Miller, he's got all kind of space. 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Thunderbirds. Shot is going to beat Mong on the low glove side, and that makes it 3-1 for the Thunderbirds.
There's another assist there for Sam Miller. Great way to set up that play there, just chipping it right ahead too.
Miller able to take on the defense there as he slowed up a little bit, creating space. And a beautiful goal by the Thunderbirds. Face-offs one to the wall, sent up along the boards. Thunderbirds with the possession is going to be taken over by the Knights. Mong with the puck. Mong skating up along the near side. Miller breaking that up.
By Sam Miller.
And Whippy's going to converge on it. He's got a man up front. Whippy's pass doesn't make it through. He'll keep the puck there as that gets sent down in for the Knights to pick it up. Knights. Nice little work there as that's going to cut through. Knights with a 3-on-1 opportunity there. Beautiful display of stick handling, and Whiting's going to see that one the whole way in. Whiting will finally cover that up.
Man, little Whiting really wants one on his brother there.
That would be Gavin and Connor Whiting. Both playing on opposite teams at the moment, but with the goalies having 3 at this tournament, they're going to rotate throughout the day. And I kind of like that, Eli. That makes it a little bit more fair. Everybody gets to face the big guys. Everybody gets to face the little guys. With it being a youth division, it's a little bit of a size disparity as some goalies are a lot bigger than others. Look at that little fancy move as that gets sent in by the Knights.
And yeah, and you like to see how each team will fare with each goalie. Each team gets a shoot on all 3 goalies. So we'll keep it interesting. Get a different goalie every single time. So definitely like that. It's definitely something different. And
centering pass by Whippy gets turned over.
Great play by Sam Miller on defense.
Miller sends it up the wall.
2-on-1.
2-on-1 opportunity. Mong back on defense. That's sent in low. Second opportunity almost on Miller's stick. Sent in, and that'll find the back of the net for Warner. Warner set up by Miller. A beautiful goal for the Thunderbirds, making this 4-1.
And I believe that's Sam Miller's 3rd assist of the game, Jake.
He's playing the Connor McDavid story, trying to get more assists than goals this season. Faceoff gets pulled all the way back out the center. 7:40 left to go in the second period. The Thunderbirds up 4-1. And it's odds, Eli, because just this last game, we saw a similar score differential, just in the opposite manner.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. The Thunderbirds are just playing very, very well right now. Everybody seems to be on the same page, and and just a little malfunction a couple times on the Knights defense this time. And Thunderbirds seems they are taking full advantage of some of the miscues on the Knights' parts. And as we saw, the Thunderbirds capitalized just moments ago off of a defensive miscue by the Knights.
Knights Doherty takes that puck in tight, loses it in the process, gets kicked out. That's going to go over the net and sit behind. Gets tied up on the netting, but Dodd's going to come away with it. Dodd on the far wall. She's got help in front. Sends that across. Gets on the stick, but that's going to be knocked away by the Knights. Klein trying to get to that first. He'll send it in deep. Misses the intended receiver, and Doherty is going to pick that up. Doherty for the Knights with the possession. Cuts through center. He's got all kind of space. Makes his way around one. Cuts down low to the bottom corner. He'll take it around the back of the net, send it up the wall. That'll be picked off by the Thunderbirds. Schlanger is going to send that across to Klein. Klein's got a step. Cuts to his backhand and misses wide. Mong's stick knocked out of his hand. Eventually gets to it. And the Knights are going to go the other way.
Just like I said, Jake, just on that last play by the Knights, just a defensive miscue there by Doherty, or offensive miscue, excuse me, by Doherty. And it led to a Thunderbird chance. This time they weren't able to capitalize.
Slingwine's shot's going to send in, and Gavin Whiting will cover that up for a draw. Both teams going to get some fresh legs out here, get some switches. Seems like the Thunderbirds had a little bit of a miscommunication as they accidentally sent 5 out, but they'll get that rearranged as we get ready for the draw. Doherty with the puck. Makes his way around one. Tries to get a shot off, but that's going to be knocked wide by Dodd. Sent back up top to the Knights. Knights played along the wall. Doherty. Nice little move to get around one. That shot's going to go off the wall and come around the near side. Puck knocked all the way back out to center. Sent around to Doherty. He's been the favorite so far today. Dodd stripping that of the puck and wraps it around the near side. That's going to come all the way out, and guess who? Doherty with the puck once again. Sends that back across to Foster. Long shot by Foster is going to go wide. Comes around. That's going to come all the way out past center, where the Knights will keep possession.
Doherty's been very noticeable in both of these games.
Turnover by Warner. He's all alone. He gets forced off the puck. Nice hit on Foster there. Those two are teammates, and there's a little bit of a love-hate going on there. Beautiful little hit by Warner. Doherty's going to push that up. Dodd takes it away. This game's getting exciting here.
I'm cracking up over that hit.
Miscommunication is that's going to go the other way for the Knights. Doherty's got a man up front. He'll send it up to Slingwine. He's going to keep it himself, and that shot's going to get fought off by Whiting. And Schlanger for the Thunderbirds is going the other way. Schlanger makes his way around one. Almost makes his way around two. Gets forced to the wall. He keeps puck, and that'll be sending on Mong, who'll have no problem covering that up for a draw. 4 minutes left to go in the second period. The score 4-1 in favor of the Thunderbirds in white.
Let's talk about that huge hit in the corner there by Taden Warner. Don't see that a lot, and really he'd be one of the last people you'd expect to lay a kind of hit like that.
Teams are getting situated here for the face-off. Draw's going to come to the right side of Mong. Whippy trying to send it towards center, just off the stick of Schlanger.
I like this lineup out right now for the Thunderbirds. This has been one of the, I think, probably their most productive line in this game.
Mong for the Knights is going to take that off of the Thunderbirds. He's going to try to send that forward, but Miller will intercept. Miller cuts across the grain. Tries to cut across the gain again, but that got read perfectly by the Knights, and they're going to be sprung the other way. Knights with an opportunity. That's going to go wide. Miller gets to it first. Miller, 2-on-1 opportunity with Schlanger. Looks for the pass, but just a little too far outside. And Mong's going to go the other way.
Gotta love the unselfishness there by Sam Miller.
Klein's going to knock that to the wall, but Whiting's going to get to it first. Whiting trying to send it in. Klein's going to get to it. Klein spins around him. And that's one of the things that I like about this group here, Eli, is there is an opportunity to play really physical against the little guy. But these guys, they're here just to have fun, to enjoy the great sport of hockey, to meet some new people, maybe meet some new friends. Who knows?
Yeah, for sure. I like the good sportsmanship they show there. on Whiting. Obviously, as we can see, he's not the biggest out there, but they're definitely Knights have been feeding him the puck. Thunderbirds have been giving him a chance to get an opportunity, and especially right now, whenever he has a chance to score on his brother, who doesn't want to do that?
Whitby's shot's going to be directed wide by Mong. Another good opportunity for the
Look
Thunderbirds.
out.
And here we go. Whiting all alone.
Not able to get up to it.
Miller giving him a chance to skate into that. Love to see it out of the young guys. Another shot's going to go off the side of the cage for the Knights. Miller sends that back to Whitby. Whitby gets it caught up in his skates a little bit and just sends it up along the wall. That'll be pushed forward by Buffon. Buffon sends it back to Miller, up to Whitby. That'll be set in front. Buffon will be the first one to it. Buffon up to Schlanger. Schlanger overskates it slightly, and the Knights come away with it. The Knights pushing in tight. Puts it on their backhand, sends it out towards the wall. Mong's going to race in on that. They'll keep possession, send it into the corner. For Whitby will go back to collect. Whitby up around the glass. Hits a stanchion, and that's going to have a weird bounce coming out. Sent to the far wall. Schlanger with space. Rushing back is Mong. Long shot's going to go wide and come to the near side. Buffon, another opportunity is fought off by
Sharp
Mong.
angle shot there. Almost snuck that past the blocker of Mong.
Mong sends that back out towards center where Miller will collect it. Miller on the near side. Scott space. His shot bounces off the blocker and finds the back of the net. Sam Miller puts it home, making it 5-1 Thunderbirds.
And Mung got a lot of it. Unfortunately for him, he didn't get all of it, and that one just trickles right past Tobin Mung and into the goal. Good hard shot there.
Just about 15 seconds left to go in the period. 5-1 the score. Thunderbirds dominating the Knights at this moment. But we've seen this before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look out. Where's that one?
Puck under the leg of Mong. Rather just sit on it as time expires than try to play it out dangerously. And as the time does tick down to 0, we have a 5-1 contest in favor of the Thunderbirds. We're going to step aside for a quick intermission, but when we come back, you're listening to Grove City Hockey.
Fans, it's that time for the GCH Puck Shuffle. Just like in the arena, we bring the fun to you at home. Follow the puck. Now, which number is the puck under? If you picked number 1, congratulations. Now, back to the action.
We are back for the third period. 5-1 is the score in favor of the Thunderbirds in white. Knights in yellow struggling a little bit offensively here, but they've been here before.
Good stick there by Dodd. I think Dodd this game has been very impressive defensively. She seems to be in the middle of every defensive play for the Thunderbirds, playing very, very well defensively.
Puck's going to be on the Knights zone. That's going to be sent in on Whiting, and he'll just elect to cover that up. 13 minutes left to go in the third period. Score is 5-1. And as we get ready for the rest of this third period here, Eli, we've noticed a lot of breakouts, a lot of 2-on-1s, 3-on-1 opportunities, not all of them converting. When you're playing goalie, I know you haven't played a ton of goalie, but you've certainly played some.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to keep in mind when you have those breakaway opportunities? How are you addressing that? What are you yelling at your defense to do? How are you breaking that play down?
Well, for me, whenever I'm goaling and if I have a 2-on-1 against me, I always want the my defense, whoever's back, I always want them taking the pass. As a goalie, you got the shot all the way. Um, but if your defense is on the shot, I mean, two things can happen. One, he's on the shot. If he shoots it, you can't see it. If he passes it, you can't see it, and you're being left out to dry. And all you got essentially just dive over there and pray and hope that you get good glove save there by Whiting. But just, I mean, really, I'll always yell at my defense to take the pass. Most of the time I would say they do, but I mean, they don't always. I know a lot of guys like taking the shooter because they feel they can disrupt the shot or pass or lift the offense and take the puck the other way. But I mean, really, you just want to play good practical hockey. Just take the passing option away. That way, if he shoots it, as a goalie, you got the shot all the way, and if he passes it, your defense will have a much better chance at intercepting that pass.
Face-off's going to be won by the Thunderbirds. They're keeping possession, going hard in on this goalie. And goalie change for this contest will be Luke Cammon coming in here, helping out again. We do have 3 goalies for this one. Knights are trying to take some offensive pressure here. That shot's going to go wide into the far corner.
Puck just pinballed around right onto a Knight stick. Look out.
That shot's in Whiting's equipment somewhere. Is it behind him or is it in front? Looks like he'll keep that out.
Don't know how he kept that one out there, Jake.
Sometimes they ask how. They don't ask how. They ask how many. And that was one save that he needed right there to keep this game in a pretty dominating factor for the Thunderbirds. Face-off's going to be tied up at the dot. Eventually, the Knights come away with it. Knights cutting in tight, and Whiting's going to squeeze that between his legs once more. And we'll do this song and dance all over again.
Knights starting to push back on the Thunderbirds a little bit now. We see they're starting to get a little bit more ozone time here. They did have a decent amount in the previous periods, Jake, but few costly turnovers led to goals by the Thunderbirds.
Miller trying for a stretch pass for the lone man up front, but that'll be broken up. Miller able to get to it again. Another opportunity, and beautiful save by Cam. Another opportunity.
Another save.
Rebound control, not the greatest, but the saves are coming in strong for him. Mong with the puck. Mong fighting through Whippy. Whippy's taken down on the play. They will call that. Delayed penalty here for the Thunderbirds. That shot in on Cammon is going to sit down, and he'll cover that up. And that's going to send another Knight to the penalty box.
Right now, literally the only weakness I feel in this game for the Thunderbirds has been that power play. They've had 2 of them. Ironically, out of the 5 goals, have not capitalized once on those 2 power plays. Power play has looked sloppy. We'll see if it is improved in this 3rd period.
As we step into the face-off dot for the 3rd power play for the Thunderbirds, that's going to be won back by the Knights. Heavy pressure by Klein. That's going to be on Dodd's stick. She'll send it up top. That shot's going to come in. Makes it all the way to the end wall where it'll stick on the far corner. Puck back up toward the top. Warner sends it behind him. Nice little give and go play. Another shot makes it all the way to the wall. Klein with the puck. It's got Dodd on the end. Looking for that sharp angle shot and squirts it by. And for another goal, the Thunderbirds extend to 6-1.
And finally, a power play goal there for the Thunderbirds. They were due for one after a struggling power play in the 1st period, and they capitalize on this one. 6-1 Thunderbirds.
Mong exits the box, and the faceoff will be pulled back out to center. Tied up, and Dodd's going to kick that forward. Doherty for the Knights is going to come away with it, though. He'll play it up along the wall, and that'll be converged in by those 2. Eventually, Klein's going to knock it up to himself. Doherty playing hard. Looks to push it center. Sticks along the wall where Schlanger will come away with it. Schlanger overskates it slightly. That'll be tied up along the wall again for Doherty. Doherty trying to cut through one. Dodd says no and leaves it for Schlanger. Schlanger kicks it up to Warner. Warner's got a breakaway here. A little bit of a sharp angle shot. and he'll miss the side of the net. He'll keep the puck, tries to send it back out. Still loose there. Knocked in front. And that'll be covered up by Cameron for the draw. We want to remind all you folks at home that the MIHA Adult League will be broadcasted on our normal Sundays starting tomorrow at 8 o'clock a.m. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube Grove City Hockey and check us out on Facebook for updates about the upcoming broadcasting season. Do also want to plug that all photos from this game will be posted on the Grove City Hockey Facebook. Youth photos will be free and are available to download at the end of the tournament. Make sure you check us out and get those photos downloaded today. Puck will be played off the boards for the Knights. Doherty shooken up a little bit on the play. Tries to force it center, but Warner will come away with it. Warner looking for some help, but that's going to be pushed all the way back out to center for the Knights' possession. Knights take it along the far wall. That shot's going to go all through the defense and go to the near corner. Continues to be played around the back of the boards. Schlanger with the puck. He makes his way around one, but that's going to be turned over, and the Knights have the puck. That'll be shot into Whiting, and he'll cover up for a draw. 6:15 left to go in the third period. 6-1 the score in favor of the Thunderbirds. And it looks like two completely different teams between the first game and the second game.
Yeah, for sure, Jake. Right now, the Knights, they've still been moving the puck pretty decently through the offensive zone, but some of these shots just haven't been able to get through. The Thunderbirds have been doing a great job at plugging up that shooting lane, and whenever it has gone through, the goaltender's been able to make the save just about every time.
Whitby dumps that down in, and Mong will be the first one to it. Mong, long stretch pass down to Whiting. He's all alone. That's going to be sent to the corner where the Thunderbirds will dive in on it. Miller comes away at the puck. He'll pull it behind his own net. They've got men. 3-on-2 opportunity here. Miller makes it around one. Tries to make it around two. Gets knocked off a little bit. That goes off the post and sticks out. Slingwine with the puck. He's getting some heavy pressure. He spins back out and looking for some help. Tries to send that out, but that'll be knocked down. Whippy is going to come away with it. Whippy dumps it down along the wall. That'll make it onto the stick of Buffon. Buffon's shot is into Cammon's equipment somewhere, and he'll freeze for a draw.
Part of the key, Jake, to goaltending is just being in good position the whole time. Obviously, even in good position, a good shooter can still take advantage, but as long as you keep yourself in good position, you're gonna give yourself a much easier time to make the save.
Whitby and Mong get tied up along the boards, and another 3-on-2 opportunity here. That goes down for Klein, and Klein's going to miss wide. Comes all the way out. Whitby will take that for the Thunderbirds. He's going to send it off the glass and down towards net. Cammon's going to come out to help a little bit. Mong will pick it up. Mong spins out of that move, sends it back around. Long stretch pass up ahead. Whiting not able to get to that one, but it sticks down for him. Whiting's got a man up front. He overskates the puck a little bit. That'll sit down low for him. Puck still loose. Miller battling for it as he's going to come up along the near side. Miller's going to get forced off the puck. That's going to come back down into the Knights zone. Knights continuing to battle for it. Buffon's going to take that away for the Thunderbirds. Play it off the wall to himself. Buffon has some space here, but no reinforcements. He's going to send it off the wall. Down low to Schlanger. Schlanger takes it around the back of the net. He's going to pull that back out top. Looking in front, but nobody's there. Mong's going to race for it for the Knights. He'll come away along the far wall. 3-on-1 opportunity. That's going to go high and around. And the Thunderbirds coming on their own 2-on-1 opportunity here. That shot's going to go into the glove, and Cammon will almost hold on. Eventually gets a glove on that.
Quick whistle there by the referee, but
very quick whistle.
All is okay. Shouldn't make or break this game.
3 minutes left to go in the third period. Score is 6-1 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Face off to the right side of Cammon. It's going to be sent all the way out. Look out. We got an opportunity here for the Knights. Dodd able to come away with it. Dodd's going to send that over to Warner. He's not able to control it as it comes down below the red. He sends that out front, looking for a great opportunity there.
Sneaky pass there by Tatum Warner.
And Doherty's going to go the other way. Doherty, puck on his stick. Oh, he went between the legs, not able to score as Whiting closes that door. He's got another opportunity that's going to go wide. Sends that up top. Another opportunity for the Knights is going to go out and around. And that's going to be stuck up along the wall. Both players battle for it. Klein coming away with it. Klein all alone. That shot's going to be fought off by Whiting. Or excuse me, that's by Cameron. Puck in the Knights' possession, coming back down through neutral zone. He's going to pull it to his backhand, and Whiting will read that one the whole way into his glove and hang on.
Just like that, the last game, Knights would pull moves like that, and a lot of times they'd be able to capitalize on these. But the goaltending for the Thunderbirds have got, and the defense has been outstanding this game.
Under the 2-minute warning here to go in this game, 6-1 the score. And you'd like to see the Knights get another one just for pride's sake. Doherty's going to send that across. That'll be sent back towards the middle of the zone. Look out, that's sitting in no man's land, still loose, but that's knocked wide. And the Thunderbirds will collect. Klein's going to send that behind the net. Whiting, first one to it. He's going to try to send it towards center. Whiting still has the puck. Makes a move around one. Couldn't make a move around the second one. Another opportunity. Knights keeping good possession here, but that's going to be given up to Klein. Klein surges forward, gets forced in on by two Knights, and that turnover will go the other way. As possessions go, this has been back and forth between the two teams. Schlanger has got the puck up top. His shot's fought off by Cameron. Doherty's going to go along the far wall. Coming all the way along to the near side. Makes his way around one. Another opportunity here for the young man, and that's going to be pushed out to the far wall. Puck all the way back out to center. 30 seconds left to go. Nice little toe drag. Opportunity. Still moving with the puck on his stick. Pulls it onto his backhand. Looking to push it center. Broken up by Warner. 15. Whiting's going to knock that to the corner. Still battling for it. That's going to be sent back around to the far wall. 5 seconds left to go. Knights still have possession. That's kicked away. Look out! And the scores! He gets it at the buzzer beater. Connor Whiting puts it in on his older brother Gavin, and that's a 6-2 contest. Beautiful way to end the game. The little man finally gets his goal, and we are sent home.
His brother's going to be seeing that in his nightmares, Jake.
As we line up for the face-off, thank you again for watching the MIHA Youth Kids. We're going to send it home. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, 8 a.m. for the Adult MIHA Championships. Well, Eli, send us off.
All right, thanks, Jake, again for having me on. It was a blast watching these young people play. Looked like two different teams this game. Thunderbirds played very exceptionally well in this game. The Knights, although playing well, just didn't have. Honestly, I didn't think they played a bad game. Just didn't have the results, and I think that'll do it, guys. Be safe and have a great rest of your day, everyone.
Thank you for watching, and you are listening to Grove City Hockey. See you guys tomorrow.